Hey there, it's Tony here from Barlow Roots. Just at the chicken coop, wanted to share something kind of cool with you guys. Last year in the spring, for the first time, we had a broody hen. Now, chickens in general, hens in general, don't normally sit on eggs. They lay an egg, they get out of the box, they go back to life. But every once in a while, for some reason, I did a little research on it and didn't find much. They will hormonally... There's the rooster. They will hormonally decide they want to sit on eggs, and so they become what the term is broody, and then they will sit on eggs. Now, last year, for the first time, we had a couple of hens go broody. One in particular that I remember, and he'll do it again. He likes to crow in cycles of 3, so I'm sure one more will be coming. I know that because at around 4:30, 5 in the morning, that's ringing in my head. Anyway, so we had one go broody last year, but we didn't have a rooster. This year, there it is. So this year we have a rooster. We got him last summer. He's still pretty young, but he has adjusted well to the hens and everything's going well there. In fact, we have been incubating eggs. You may have seen our videos on that. And we actually, in our latest round, 4 this time. In our latest round, we actually have some success there. So I'm going to be doing a video on that as well. But today we're talking about the broody hens. I've got 2 broody hens in the nest box. We tried a couple different things. We tried to move them because we thought, saw some videos where they moved the broody hens into a space that's a little safer for them, a little more out of the way. That didn't go so well. I think we could try that again if we had to, but for now, what we're attempting is we're just going to leave them in the nest box. We have it well timed so that we know when the chicks should be hatching, which is about 21 days. And at 21 days, we'll just start keeping a really close watch for the eggs that hatch. And then those eggs that hatch, the little chicks that hatch, will move the mama and the chicks a couple days later to a safer environment. It's not ideal because right now they're in the top, there's 2 of them in there, and they're in the top 2 nest boxes on the top row. And it's going to be a little dark in here, but I think you should be able to. So these 2 here are not broody, as far as I know, although they've been there a while. These 2 black Australorps, there's one in this box too that you can't really see. They are broody, and one of the ways you know is they make this sound. And they get a little feisty. So they'll peck at you, their hackles go up on the back of their head, which is kind of interesting. So here's what I did. These hens were both sitting on maybe 4 or 5 eggs this morning. And we're not sure the exact timing of the fertilization or the incubation of those eggs. So what we wanted to do was swap in other eggs so that we have all consistent timing for those eggs. And so that's what I did this morning. I took out the eggs that were under her, both the hens, or actually one of the hens, I took all the eggs out. There were about 5 under there. I put 10 underneath her, 10 fresh eggs that are all starting at the same time. They said hens should be able to sit on 10 to 12 eggs. I tried 12 and it seemed like she couldn't quite get them all under her. So we went back to 10. The other hen, she had about 4 under her. I took the 5 that were under the other hen and put them under her. So she has 9 under her now. And we'll just wait and see. The one issue with this is that initially those hens were both in different nest boxes and then they switched. So they can get confused and then they can go sit on other eggs. So one of the things we're going to do is try to keep the nest boxes clear, pick the eggs every day so that when the hens come off the nest box, which is maybe once a day, maybe not. They can sit there 2 or 3 days, but then they won't be as easily confused and go sit on the wrong batch of eggs because that's not what we want. So it's a little bit of a gamble. And if it doesn't work and they stay broody, then we might try to move them again and do it at night, which I heard has maybe a little bit better results. So stay tuned. We'll keep you updated if we actually get any hens that hatch out of this. On our other set in the incubator, we put 22 eggs in the incubator, and a dozen of them, 12 out of the 22, or 13 out of the 22 were fertilized. And so similar odds, you know, if we put 10 or 11 eggs under these girls, 6 or 7 of them, maybe 8 will be fertilized. But that'd be cool. You know, we're hoping to raise some chicks. So yeah, that's the story here from the chicken coop. Thanks for watching this video here on Barlow Roots. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated as these chickens continue to sit on their nest, and we'll see you on the next video.